I don't need anything.
Come here.
For what reason?
Just be standing here recording us. What are you doing?
But I can though.
You're on private property. What do you need?
So this isn't the police department?
This is the police department, but what do you need?
I don't need anything.
Okay. So how can I help you?
Oh, I'm recording.
For what?
I'm an independent journalist. Appreciate it.
Okay. From where?
I'm independent.
You have your ID with you?
I don't need it.
For what?
For what reason?
Well, I don't want you standing here recording on the police department for obvious security.
What you are about to see is a tense confrontation between a constitutional activist and law enforcement that raises serious questions about transparency, accountability, and the limits of police authority. The encounter begins outside a public police facility where an independent journalist is exercising what he believes are his First Amendment rights. With nothing more than a camera and a commitment to documenting public activity, he records from a place that is open to everyone. His actions quickly attract the attention of officers who begin questioning why he is there and what he is doing. Instead of leaving or remaining silent, the journalist calmly explains that filming in public is protected by the Constitution. What starts as a simple recording session soon develops into a heated dispute over civil liberties, public accountability, and the role of law enforcement in respecting the rights of the people.
Your name and badge number when I ask for it. Okay, we will see. We will definitely see. Hello.
How you doing, guy?
All right, how about yourself?
I'm good.
When you walk,
That's good. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
No, not right this minute. You can't. What are you here
Oh,
for?
and why can't I?
Because I'm asking you, why are you here?
It's in public. I don't need a reason to be in public.
Really?
I don't.
Alright.
Is this not?
Somebody coming up here?
Yeah.
Is this not public?
I just want to real quick explain to you. When I'm on the phone right now, I'm talking to somebody from the courts, right? I'm on the phone with the judge.
That's fine.
And you walk up to my car.
And I said, pardon me.
Okay. So
Right.
then you asked if you can go back there.
I said, was it publicly accessible? Correct.
It is not.
Okay, and that's fine. But this is. So what's the problem?
No.
I have the freedom of press. I'm sorry. You're gonna get some education today.
But then you're refusing to tell me your name or anything, right?
I am an independent journalist, and I don't have to tell you my name unless you have reasonable suspicions that I've committed a crime.
So I don't have to tell you my name, right?
Okay, so why are you engaging me asking me?
Go both ways.
Well, I don't want to
right?
have courtesy.
Could
I don't want. I don't need a
go
lecture.
both ways, yes or no,
Yeah,
right?
hey.
So now I had to get off the phone with the judge.
You didn't have to.
Well, yes, I did because you're coming over here.
Right, and I'm coming over
so
here and doing
when I'm on
what?
the phone with the judge right now.
What am I doing exactly?
You're not understanding what I'm saying. So I'm on the phone
Hey, how
with
you
the
doing?
judge. You come over to my car.
And I said,
ask
pardon
if
me.
you can film.
I said, pardon
No,
me.
you cannot. No.
So
That's it.
the lady's in the car. I'm recording. I came up. I said, "Hey, excuse me. Is this area publicly accessible? The fenced area, which is open?" And she says, "No." I said, "Okay. Sorry about that." She said, "What do you need?" I said, "I don't need anything." I continue to walk off and continue to record. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Everything I'm doing right now is constitutionally protected. It's the First Amendment. I have the freedom of speech and press, so I don't see what the problem is. If this is a public area.
The situation quickly becomes more intense as officers approach the journalist and begin asking why he is at the location. The activist calmly responds that he is standing in a public area and has no legal duty to explain his presence. As the discussion continues, he asks each officer for a name and badge number because he believes public officials should identify themselves during interactions with citizens. One officer appears unwilling to provide that information, which immediately raises concerns about transparency and accountability. The officers defend their actions by referring to previous violent incidents involving the department, but the journalist argues that events from the past cannot be used as reasonable suspicion against someone who is simply exercising a constitutional right. The disagreement grows more serious as both sides refuse to back down and continue defending their views on civil liberties, police authority, and the limits of government power.
To state her name and badge number after she engaged with me. It's not like I came up and had a problem or anything like that. So now you're saying you don't. So you're saying that you don't have to.
You walked over to my car
and said, "Pardon me."
Hey, so are you from Indianapolis?
I am actually.
Okay, so you remember the news reports not too long ago? We had someone come by and fire shots into this.
That has nothing to do with me.
I understand that.
Okay.
Do you understand why we would be a little concerned about someone running around in our parking lot?
Okay, and once I told her that I was an independent journalist and not have the freedom of press,
well, independently journalists. Journalize whatever you like.
Thank you. So can I have your name and badge number? She told me I couldn't record here, that this property was private. So all of that there is a lie. This is publicly funded. I want her name and badge number.
Sections of it.
I want her name. But okay, this is publicly accessible. I never went into any private area.
You
all
seem
right.
very confrontational.
I'm not.
Can I ask you why?
Confrontation. I've been approached. I walked away from her after asking if that area was publicly accessible.
Right.
She said no. I continued to walk off, and then she chased me down. I politely waited right there for her. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I
So
stopped.
your journalism. What's the?
I don't have to answer any questions. Not regarding that. If I'm not being detained.
I'm Lieutenant Karate. Have a good day.
I don't want to be touched. Appreciate it. Thank you. There's 4 people around me with guns. I feel very threatened.
You weren't.
You just touched me.
You're free to leave.
If I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. Thank you. No, sir, you weren't. But I want her name and badge number though. That's for sure. I want yours as well.
That's Officer Frazier.
Everybody that here that just engaged in this confrontation, I need all their names and badge numbers, especially you. Tyrant. She's
Officer
a tyrant.
Frazier, Lieutenant Karate.
Okay. And what's your badge number?
Have a good day.
What's your badge number?
I'm Adam 201.
201.
Yeah. Have a good day.
It says 158 right there. I'm sorry. Pardon me. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Connect.
And what's your badge number?
You know, there's a point of this. It's kind of like, bordering on harassment.
How is it harassment? You're public service. I can record you all I want.
Exactly.
Right.
You have no business.
So arrest me. I do. This is public. I don't need any business to be in public.
The encounter becomes even more intense as more officers arrive at the scene. The journalist remains calm and continues asking for identification while reminding everyone that recording government employees in public places is protected under the First Amendment. After a prolonged exchange, the officers begin providing their names and badge numbers, although only after debating whether they were required to do so. The activist views their hesitation as a sign of poor transparency and weak accountability within the department. The officers appear increasingly frustrated as the discussion continues, but the journalist refuses to back away from his position. Even while surrounded by multiple armed officers, he keeps recording and maintains that public officials must remain accountable because openness and transparency are essential for building trust between law enforcement and the communities they serve.
If I call...
Can I dig in my pocket to grab my phone?
Sure, you can get your supervisor as well.
Okay, no, I want your supervisor.
Oh, I don't...
Well, can you call one?
I don't have one on duty.
What do you
right now?
D. Blasky. All right.
Give me...
I'm gonna give you. You gonna get what you gotta get coming.
772 the county. Can I have your name on?
Make sure you tell them the right thing. You ain't doing nothing wrong.
I know you're not.
I know you ain't doing nothing wrong, right?
I'm not saying you're doing it.
Right.
You can cancel that. I didn't say you're doing...
All right, guys. This is the point where the story moves beyond the confrontation and into a closer look at the constitutional issues behind the encounter. The commentary examines the importance of officer accountability and the role of public oversight in a free society. The narrator explains that when officers refuse to identify themselves, they risk damaging public trust and creating conflicts that could easily be avoided. The video then shifts to a separate encounter involving another citizen who is stopped and questioned by police. Once again, the main issue centers on identification. Officers request personal information while the individual maintains that he has not committed a crime and therefore has no legal duty to identify himself. The discussion quickly develops into another debate over constitutional rights and police authority, showing how these encounters continue to raise important questions about the balance between effective law enforcement and the freedoms protected by the Constitution.
In and out of all these buildings. That's all I asked for, right?
Grandma.
And then he's not in any uniform, and she has no badge, and she has no badge, and she has no...
Miss Lady,
where's
but
the
you
badge?
making sure we're the bad people. So I'm
at anybody's phones. I want a badge.
Let's go.
I want a badge.
Let's go. I want to go to jail.
I want a badge.
Because I'm looking...
I want a badge.
I'm putting me in handcuffs. Let's go.
I want a badge.
I'm not breaking any law, Miss Lady. You have to be trespassing to do
You're trespassing. It's private property. It's private property.
You have to be trespassing. You're the cop. You know the law.
You are trespassing. It's private property.
We're not trespassing. You have to be trespassed.
Okay, so can we leave?
No, we stay.
Okay, we can stay. So are we being detained?
2772 to 2772.
So we are being detained.
Are we being detained?
I just want your
So we're being
identification.
detained because
are we being detained?
Give me your badges. If you can certainly show a badge to anybody here, you can show me the badge.
We have a
You are.
civil servant.
All I did was ask you for your identification.
So
How am I being hostile?
let's
All I asked
de-escalate.
you, did I ask you for your just
You
your
protect and
identification?
serve me. Can you de-escalate?
You are a civil
Give
servant.
me your
Can you please de-escalate?
identification of where you people
Yes,
work.
I
That's
will
it.
give you my identification.
I asked the
Will
person I
you?
asked you.
Okay, but
That's
before
all I
the
asked
law
for.
states, in order for me to identify to a police officer in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, have committed a crime.
No. As long as there's a
Suspicion.
As long as there is a complaint, I have to get to the bottom of the complaint.
but Miss
correct?
Lady, you don't
I
have-
don't know if anything is
We
going
have
on.
appointments.
I don't
We came
have,
here for appointments.
I don't know that.
We're telling you.
You came out. You came out.
He said
We don't have to give you.
Go over there.
We don't have to
No,
give you.
you're not
All
gonna talk to
I
me like that,
asked
young
you for
lady.
was your identification
You're not
and
gonna
who
talk
you
to me
work
like
for. That's all I asked for.
Miss Lady, and
Right.
I will
That's
give
all
you
I
that.
like my lawyer's
But
number?
I stand on law, though.
Would you like my lawyer's number?
We can give you our supervisor.
Is that what you would like?
You can contact our
Sounds like-
supervisor.
that sounds like that was
And who
doing.
you work for. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
My name is Jeffrey Geist.
I will.
I am not speaking to you.
I'm
When
talking
I'm
to you.
speaking to you, I will be looking
Why
at
you
you.
being so
Don't get on my
hostile,
face.
Miss
Don't get on
Lady?
my face. You want
That's
to
your
get mad at me?
identification.
We
You want to get
recorded
mad at me
this.
because you can get mad at him?
You want a body
Give
cam?
me your identification, who you work for. That's all I'm asking for.
Me too. Anybody worry about you?
Police caller, bro.
The second encounter quickly turns into a lesson on constitutional rights and legal knowledge. The citizen calmly explains that officers generally need reasonable articulable suspicion of criminal activity before they can require someone to identify themselves under state law. He repeatedly asks what specific crime he is suspected of committing, but the officers are unable to give a clear explanation. As the conversation continues, the frustration on both sides becomes more noticeable. Even so, the citizen remains calm and keeps the discussion focused on legal principles instead of emotions. What makes this encounter especially important is the contrast between police authority and the legal standards that must support it. The citizen argues that constitutional rights do not disappear simply because someone contacts law enforcement. He maintains that government authority must always be backed by lawful justification before it can be used against any individual. The exchange ends as a strong reminder that understanding constitutional rights can make a significant difference during encounters with police.
They don't have badges.
We are wearing.
No, she doesn't.
Look what we're wearing.
Don't pull it
She
out.
doesn't.
We're working.
Does she have that on?
So, Miss Lady,
Wait, Miss Sir, Mr. Sir.
That's all right.
Sir.
Sorry.
you put you on YouTube. You going on YouTube, you might be famous. In fact, y'all right with the camera crew. Where the camera crew at?
We don't have it over there.
Okay.
She does not
Well,
have.
how about
she
this?
does not
Until
have
your
her
supervisor
vest
get here,
on. I
I'm
don't
going
have a supervisor
to
on
invoke
shift
my
now.
Fifth Amendment. And now, if you want to arrest me, you can do that. I'm sorry you have to go
my
like
Fifth
this.
Amendment as well.
But for a man that's protecting his rights, you
Your
want me to?
rights is what? To identify
Okay, no,
yourself?
to plead the
To
fifth
identify
because I
who
have
you're
not
working
committed
for.
a crime. I only answer when I commit a crime, Miss Lady. I have not committed a crime.
All I'm asking you for is your ID.
But I will have to give that if I commit a crime. You're so used to arresting people. Nope. Come on, I beat you at this, man.
I'm very adept in what the law states. So.
Now, if you're gonna add me on Snapchat, if you're gonna add me on Facebook or something like that, I'll give you my name. But I'm not giving you my
Here's the thing.
name.
It would have been so much easier.
Yeah, but
just to
now
give
y'all
me the
y'all
name.
got us out here like we the bad people.
Nobody's saying that.
But we're not the bad
We're
people.
not the bad people. So the process is when I
She the one that called the police.
If you would have just given
Police.
me your name,
Constitutionalist.
okay, but now you're gonna have to start all over. Whatever you gotta come back a different day.
Oh, I'm done now.
We got
I'm gonna
different
go to the
office
bar.
on different
I'm
blocks.
gonna have a drink. You might see me there.
She said,
Now I'm here to
Listen, I
What
know
did she
I get
say?
the vibe from you.
Michaela.
Your
2
job is to
a.m.
Get my name, run me through your system.
I wasn't running anybody.
This lady, come
I
on,
was
man.
not. I wasn't.
Okay, I'll
running
give you this
anybody.
much. I'll give you this much. I did 6.5 years in prison. There's nothing you can tell me.
Can I get a light? Can I get a cigarette?
There's nothing you can tell me about the law. You can't. Look at me now. Look at the knowledge I gave you.
I got you. That gives me so
Yeah,
much
'cause you know I'm
knowledge.
right,
I don't even
though.
know if I can comprehend it.
All right, you might want to be an attorney
Right.
and not a cop.
Right.
Because you just try.
How long you been the police?
What she did was, it's a scare tactic. She say,
As the discussion continues, the emotions on both sides become more noticeable. The citizen speaks about his personal experience and his many encounters with the legal system while explaining that he understands the law better than many people expect. Although the exchange remains verbal, the growing frustration is clear, as neither side is willing to change its position. The documentary narrator then returns to explain the protections provided by the Fourth Amendment and why many constitutional advocates choose not to identify themselves without reasonable suspicion. The analysis argues that simply standing in a public place or drawing attention from others does not automatically give law enforcement legal grounds to detain or investigate someone. According to the narrator, constitutional rights only keep their value when people are willing to exercise them, even if doing so leads to difficult or controversial interactions with government officials.
Come over here and talk to you. I don't have to talk to you.
Yes, you do. Okay. They're
Says
calling
who?
and saying- Let me finish. Okay. They're calling and saying that you're creating a traffic hazard over here. What are you doing?
Really?
Yes, really. That's why I'm here.
Well, they're lying.
I'm not here playing around. Okay.
I'm not here playing around either.
Okay. Well, what's the reason?
What's your name and badge number?
Thomas.
Thomas?
THOMAS 421-421. That's my badge number.
All right, you're dismissed, Thomas.
I'm not dismissed.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, no, you're being detained right now.
For
are
what?
you doing
What
here?
crime did
You're
I commit?
You're creating a traffic hazard. They're calling it in.
How?
And you're not wanted here. That's how.
I'm on public. I'm not on their
What
property.
are you doing here?
None of your business.
It is.
No, it's
If
not.
I'm getting calls for this, It is my business.
Where's your supervisor?
Right here.
Are you the supervisor? Yeah, he's the supervisor. You're not gonna correct her? Here, go ahead. Oh, no problem. Will you let her know that I have the right to record right here?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Huh?
COVID stuff or?
I'm just recording, man. It's not my fault that they didn't like it.
I didn't say you couldn't record. Okay.
Let's go find out what they want.
Huh? But when we have calls,
You're dismissed.
then that's a bad.
You're dismissed.
I'm not dismissed.
Bye bye.
Because you're not my boss.
You're dismissed. I am. Damn, Gina.
Okay. So you can record all you want, do whatever you want, but here's the thing that we're having an issue with, okay? Don't obstruct the trucks that are coming in. I don't know if you weren't filming in the middle of the street. I don't know. I'm not here to take sides. However, you do need to stay away from their path of travel, okay? Onto the property. Do what you gotta do. Record however you want, all right? Just do not impede the truckers that are coming in here, and don't impede the traffic that's coming in, okay?
Don't forget to tie your shoes.
I don't have to tell you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Any other questions?
You are dismissed.
Actually, I'm not dismissed.